welcome to another episode of Thrifting. I'm in Scunthorpe. It's not that far away from me, to be fair. I don't even know why I've been before. I think it was so I could maintain the attitude of that song where that guy's like, "I never been to Scunthorpe." But no, I'm here now. I seen FIFA Street for £2. CX like for £5. I was kind of curious. I was sort of on about this at work the other day about the FIFA Street series and how I'd never played the 2013 entry or the one on 360, which is in my hand now. So I was like, yeah, that's definitely something I was going to go for. Farming Simulator I thought might be worth it, but it's a bit close to the burn. There was no room for a profit there. Hello Kitty Adventure I took a punt on, thinking it was still worth the money. It was £4. My assumption being it was still £8 in CX, gone down to 6. So well, if I put it on eBay I'll probably be breaking it even, maybe pence on it, but as I say, I was just blazing a trail on this one. I was trying to find out if there was potential. I didn't want to go home empty handed, so I took a few loose punts on some stuff. But it was alright. Wipeout Pure in this next one, still in Scunthorpe, and they wanted £10 for Tony Hawk's Underground 2. I was like, nah, I'm alright with that one. But Wipeout Pure was £2. So I was like, yeah, alright then, I'll give you. No, it was £2.99, £3, sorry. But I was like, yeah, alright then, because I kind of wanted it, because I mean, I've got a PSP, I usually go on quite a lot, so I was like, yeah, it's the same price as CEX, so I'd rather give it to charity, so I picked it up. As I say, yeah, the potential's here. Basically, like the bus drops you off in the middle of town, so it's kind of like it's like the equivalent of me doing Hull, but like their town centre. So, and the bus, it only takes like it's less than an hour. It's about an hour, like just under. And I had a bit of credit. I decided to pick up Crisis Core Final Fantasy Reunion with the last bit of credit I had, because I still had a credit note, so I thought I might as well get it from here. It was in pretty good nick. Everything was in there, so I was happy. Got to go in the Scunthorpe CX, so it's all good. But yeah, I'm making a bit of a Final Fantasy VII collection since I got the Japanese copy of the PS1 game from York last time, so I'm kind of building that up, putting that next to my Shemu's. Firewall 0 Hour, £2.50. It's a VR game, so I just thought I won't leave it behind. It's 50p cheaper than CX, so it's alright. It's coming in thrifty, only just like. But as I say, I'll probably do this again at some point. When Hull dries up, I'll probably head back to Scunthorpe at some point. I was just in there at their caches having a look at the games. I saw one that I actually wanted. It's £18 in CX. It's Road 96. It's some sort of like dystopian, not dystopian, like, you know, like Orwellian-y type scenario where the government's took over and they're trying to get out, and that you have to go on a road trip. Interesting enough for me to pop £12 on anyways. And then I seen the Super Drive sim racing setup. It's got the gear shifter, the clutch pedals, and the steering wheel, all for £60. I was interested to see how this would work out, but it's compatible with everything I've thrown at it. I can even play it on PS5 as long as I've got one of them the right pad plugged into the pass-through. I can play a Gran Turismo 7 as well. I've been mostly using it with Forza 7, which I pick up in this video later on, to put it through its paces. But yeah, I've been trying out loads of different games with it, and it seems to be doing the trick. Well, I've even got used to manually shifting now. So yeah, it's win-win. I actually watched the Gran Turismo film just before I picked this up. It was that film's based on a true story about that Jan guy winning the competition to, like, you know, do a full season as an actual race driver for Nissan. So I was like, I want to get into sim racing. Anyways, I'm back in Hull now, and I'm in the dog rescue one down Chance, and I've seen a bunch of 360 games, and there were 50p a throw. So I was like, you know what, this big stack for like what would it cost me, £4. And there was a bunch of stuff in there that was worth more credit, so I ended up, like, you know, doubling my money in credit with the ones that were worth it. There was a lot of them that were just like, I think the boobs were Battlefield 4 won't really worth now, Beatles Rock Band won't worth now, and it was Project Gotham 3 won't worth now. But the rest of them, Ghost, Modern Warfare 3, they were all worth trading in. We're down Newland now, and I found Just Dance 2013. CX sell that for £6, give you £4 credit. So I was happy with that for 99 pence. It was quite a good trade that day because I was going to get further, and I ended up trading in what I'd found along the way. I think I spent like £5 and got £12 back out of it. So I more than doubled my money on the way to CX. Sometimes it's like that, you just end up trading stuff in on the fly. But it's like, well, why bother paying directly? If you can muster up a bit of credit on the way, you don't have to bother. This was only getting me £1, but I figured if I'm going to trade it in straight away, I might as well do it. It was £4 for the whole of Deadwood, and that was CX sell it for 10 credit of 5. So it was close to the burn, but there was enough wiggle room for me to be bothered. It's just got me an extra £1 essentially on it. I found a few other things while I was in there. I found the Dead Rising movie and Need for Speed Rivals. Dead Rising movie was sealed up for £2.50. Not thrifty, but I kind of wanted to get it anyway. I've never seen it, and obviously I've got all the Dead Rising games. I was like, I'll put it with them for the collection. And Need for Speed was cheaper than CX. These were 25p for in Dog Rescue. I nearly got the Grand Theft Auto 5 one, but it was absolutely trashed. Yeah, it wasn't in good shape at all. But the other two were alright. It was Fight Night Round 3 and Civ Revolution for 25p each. I mean, you can't really say no for 25p each, can you really? I mean, how often does that happen? I would have got a Saints Row with 25p as well, but I've already got it on 360 and PS3. So apparently that's the divide. If I've got too many duplicates, 25p is too much. But for them two, it was alright. 50p for 2 games. I'm happy. I've since swapped the case out for Fight Night Round 3 because it was a bit battered. But I do have surplus PS3 cases for that scenario, so that was alright. It was American apparently, Civilization Revolution, because I tried trading it in for the £1.20 credit they were going to give me for it. But yeah, that got through back at me at CX, so I was like, oh well, I'll just keep it. But there we go, I'm finally here to get me Forza with me £12 and 10p credit now. But yeah, Forza 7 got kind of panned when it first came out, didn't it? Apparently people weren't having a good time with it, but I think they've ironed it all out now. The reason I'm getting that one is I can't play 8 on the cloud with the wheel. It don't like the wheel if I do cloud gaming. So I was like, oh well, I'll get the one before it. Anyways, I'm in York now. Me and mate Carl decided to hit York up, do a bit of thrifting, get some food and that. I seen season 1 to 8 of Big Bang Theory. It was only £1. CX set for £5. The credit and the cash ain't that great. It's like £1.20 credit, 70p cash. But I mean, for £5, I was like, you know what, I'll probably take a punt on this. I checked it afterwards. I was like, well, it's only £1, so it won't like a major loss or anything. I could always stick it on eBay for the couple of quid I can make on it. And then Hulk Hogan Unleashed popped out. CX for £6. So £1.50 was pretty good. I remarked on the fact that it's just been at that Trump thing on it, which is kind of hilarious. But yeah, I was like, oh, maybe Hulk Hogan might be coming back in vogue, so I'll pick this up now. It might go up in price with him being all like political and shit now. I don't know. But yeah, it was significantly cheaper than what CX sell it for, so I thought I'll give it a go. I've had some luck with the wrestling stuff before as well, and we're back in my favourite record shop in York, and I went in for a bit of Tangerine Dream Rubicon. It's just this shop just has the sort of CDs you just don't see anywhere else. and they're reasonably priced as well. So I was like, yeah, I don't ever see any Tangerine Dream on CD, so I'd absolutely go for Rubicon, which I usually put that on in the background when I'm doing stuff for Rubicon. It's just not. It's like, I don't know, if you don't know what Tangerine Dream usually do, then it's hard to explain. But give them a go, you might like it. Anyway, so I'm eyeballing this Resident Evil, Bioshock 2 in Surf Thumbs again, and that awesome shopping, yeah. I actually ended up getting a different one. It was the same price, but the one that I ended up settling on was in the glass cabinets, and it had the span and the stickers. But then later on I opened it up and it had 2 sets of the stickers inside it as well, so it was even more worth getting. 30 quid's alright. It's kind of it's like on eBay they're up and down depending on condition and that, so you can find it cheaper, but whether or not it's going to be in the same condition or with the stickers, it's touch and go. But as I say, when you're buying it straight away, and then mate Carl decided to pop on Xenogears, Japanese version. Which I think we might get in trouble here. They might end up becoming addicted to Japanese PS1 games because they're quite a cool thing to have for the collection, aren't they? But yeah, they're pretty good. Xenogears is pretty much thrifty because I think that's closer to 30 online than it is 20, and it was in really good nick as well. But yeah, Surf Thumbs in York is just the place to be for that sort of action. It's a really good shop. Anyways, we're in Oxfam. I think this is the last one, and I've seen Twisted Sister on vinyl. The only one in a tenner for it, and this Oxfam was just full of spicy vinyl. Obviously priced sort of appropriately, some of them cheaper than others. And then my mate Carl's rushed, and I was like, "Give me that." I mean, to be fair, it's not tight. You don't really buy vinyl, so it was all right with it. But yeah, I was like, yeah, I'll buy some fucking Rush on LP, mate. Fucking hell. But yeah, 10 quid for both. 10 quid each for both of them. I've obviously run more on eBay. They're probably like 30 quid records. So I was happy with that. With a bit of Twisted Sister and a bit of Rush. I'm always after some Rush on vinyl, so I was pretty chuffed. Anyway, so that's everything I found this time thrifting. If you like this video, be sure to thumbs it up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can see what I'm up to on Twitter at twitter.com/thriftbytes. You can read the old blog at thriftbytes.com. You can see all these uploaded on Odyssey at odyssey.com/thriftbytes. And you can always check me out on twitch.tv/thriftbytes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all there.